Love's never easy. Well, that is what I tell my heart.
Some people say that Andrew Lloyd Webber is being kind of cool here, and I think the very idea of Andrew Lloyd Webber being cool defies belief, so I don't think he's doing that. I do think that he spotted something, but what I do think is interesting is he hasn't written the book himself. He had an idea, just because I think they ought to start from somewhere, but he had it with Shekhar Kapoor. He's gone, you know, to a Hindi film musician. He's got Meera Syal to write the book. In a way, what he's done is he's gone and picked the very best.
Bombay Dreams, a new West End musical produced by Andrew Lloyd Webber and the Really Useful Group, is perhaps the most keenly anticipated addition to this love affair with all things Asian.
I think in a way, musicals have dumbed down a lot. I think that to take a subject like I tried with Ben Elton with The Beautiful Game was probably commercial suicide. To take a serious issue, or to do something like Evita was, I think might be very, very difficult today.
A sweeping love story performed in English, Bombay Dreams is scored by India's leading composer, A.R. Rahman.
I was in between a mix actually, and this call from Shekhar came, and then he said, I got someone on the phone and he wants to talk to you. I said, who is it? He said, Andrew Lloyd Webber. I said, you're joking. No, here it is. And I heard a voice of Andrew's.
Years and years ago, I was often to a television debate in which I said, when the Cold War is over and the Berlin Wall falls and Russia in particular becomes free, then the country that produced Shostakovich, Prokofiev, Tchaikovsky, Rachmaninoff, I mean, all of the great melodists, of the 19th and early 20th century, has to, by definition, produce something which is going to completely revolutionize Western musical thinking, because that melody must happen again. I was so wrong. So when I heard Rahman, I thought, this is the melody. I was right about one thing, that it was going to come from somewhere else, but I never thought it would be India.
Before we knew we were definitely going to do the show, we had to bring all these strands together, the rough ideas of Meera's first draft, the music, the new music, the older songs of Rahman, and we spent a week together, all of us, Andrew, Rahman, Don, Meera, myself.
For the Bombay Dreams album, composer Rahman has insisted on returning to his own studio to recreate the sound he's famous for, particularly his string arrangements, performed by the musicians he's always worked with. Marius de Vries, who has produced albums for Massive Attack, Madonna, and recently the film Moulin Rouge, travelled with mix engineer Andy Bradfield to Chennai to collaborate on the project.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't write all the parts in the beginning and then give it to musicians. I kind of start with nothing at all, with just chords and rhythm and then voice, and then slowly start building the tracks.
Very cool.
Two of the lead actors of Bombay Dreams fly in from London to record the vocals.
How are you doing? How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
I heard your vocals nice.
Yeah.
Journey home is never too long.
What is interesting about Bombay Dreams is that it does introduce a new culture to the cultural mix. To a certain extent,
A big musical, entirely cast within the Asian community, that creates its own excitement, its own buzz, its own energy.
Saw your face and the damage was done. You weaved a spell that took me over. A thunderbolt right out of the sun. A lotus-scented supernova.
If I don't feel at this stage in my career that I can take risks, and do something completely different, then I just don't want to know about musicals. I might just as well sell the company and go and live in sort of Marbella or something, which is not exactly Andrew Lloyd Webber.